Backstage after the final press conference, Crawford reportedly confronted Canelo. Voices raised, teams rushing in before things spiraled. Netflix cameras caught little, but insiders say the tension was just as explosive off stage as on it. Was it real hostility or clever hype? Either way, social media is ablaze, and fans are convinced something bigger is brewing before fight night.
Terence Radio right here with Terence Crawford. If Canelo puts his hands on you in the face-off this week, how are you going to respond?
I don't think he's going to do that. So, I don't know. I'll respond. I don't know.
Why do you not think he would do it? He did it once.
Listen, I think, it'd be cool.
Fight night just days away. Both camps are locked in. Canelo's sharpening power shots and brutal bodywork against tough sparring partners, while Crawford stays calm, drilling patience, movement, and precision counters. No smiles, no light moments, just legacy on the line. Every clip and rumor is being dissected by fans, desperate to spot the slightest edge before Saturday.
Vaguely proposed. Well, a lot of people poo-pooed it. No, Crawford's too small. Forget about it. Doesn't make sense. When it was going through those times, I didn't hesitate. I said Crawford. I'm not changing now.
In fights like this, the war begins long before the first punch. Every stare, every gesture, every word is a weapon. Canelo thrives on calm control, forcing opponents to second-guess before the bell. Crawford, though, is different. He feeds off the fire, turning tension into laser focus.
To me now, because I got something to do, once again, that no other fighter has ever done before. And that's become 3-time undisputed champion. And
demise. I think if Canelo is successful to the body early, that spells trouble for Crawford late. And that's the commitment Canelo's going to have to make if he want to win this fight. He's going to have to slow Crawford down. He's going to have to, take some of that.
Fans are asking, was the backstage tension real or just Canelo testing Crawford's patience? If Crawford snapped, it means Canelo won the mind game. If he stayed calm, it shows he's locked in. These moments may look small, but they reveal who owns the mental edge. Even Mike Tyson weighed in, calling it part of boxing's theater. But warning, lose control before the bell, and you can lose the fight.
Oh, that's going to be interesting because I would like to see Crawford do it. I can't see. Listen, on paper, he doesn't stand a chance. There has to be some kind of miracle, something happen, because he can't run from Canelo. Canelo's fast. I don't know. Canelo's still he's not really out of this.
Floyd Mayweather had a different view. He suggested Canelo did.
Mayweather called Canelo's shove smart business, a mental play to rattle Crawford. But Gennady Golovkin saw it differently, saying it revealed pressure on Canelo. Dmitry Bivol, who's beaten him before, agreed. Crawford's calm proved who truly held the mental edge.
Wears you down. So it's a great fight. He's boxed, I'm talking Canelo's boxed a lot of guys that move around. And, he's used to that type of boxing. And he's used to guys that, try and hide.
David Benavidez sided with Crawford, praising his restraint as proof of discipline. But Ryan Garcia didn't hesitate. He's backing Canelo, citing power and toughness as the deciding factor. With legends and stars split, the fight feels more unpredictable than ever.
I didn't, bro. How did it go?
It was good. It was Canelo doing his thing.
Okay.
Crawford
so same.
Yeah. There was Canelo did talk to Max, and Max said that UFC was bigger than boxing. And Canelo checked him and said,
Evander Holyfield praised Crawford's discipline, saying patience beats raw emotion. Roy Jones Jr. highlighted Bud's switch-hitting danger, but warned Canelo's counters could punish mistakes. Shakur Stevenson, loyal to Crawford, predicted a decision win. Alexander Usyk stayed neutral, hinting that conditioning in the late rounds will decide it all.
When you're trembling with fear, you know what I'm saying? Crawford ain't that way, like I'm saying. He picked this fight. Like I say, Canelo wasn't looking for this fight. The public wasn't necessarily demanding this fight. Crawford had a vision in his mind, and Turkey made it happen. Shout out to Turkey Al-Sheikh.
The fight has exploded beyond gyms and pressers. It's a global spectacle. Netflix is promoting it like a Hollywood blockbuster, dropping trailers, mini-docs, and behind-the-scenes clips that flood every timeline. Headlines scream, biggest fight in a decade, while reporters in New York and Vegas dissect every sparring rumor and stare down. Even UFC fans are tuning in, with embedded-style series making boxing feel like MMA's hype machine. This isn't just a fight, It's an event on a whole new level.
Regularmente están por 25 segundos, 21 segundos. No, 15 segundos. A mí me costaba creer y quería rectificar eso porque hasta ayer aquí.
Push is clear. This isn't just pay-per-view, it's a cultural event. With Netflix driving the machine, even casual fans who never watch boxing are suddenly locked in. That means more eyes, more pressure, and higher stakes. The moment clips from the press conference hit the internet, fans went to war online. On Twitter, Canelo's supporters praised the shove and backstage tension as signs of strength and control. To them, Crawford isn't just fighting a man, he's walking straight into a storm.
I'm gonna make all those doubters, at the end of the day, at the end of the fight, they all gonna cry when they get home. You know, and I meant that. I meant that.
On the flip side, Crawford's loyal fans fired back, saying Bud's calm composure proved he's built for the moment. Reddit lit up with frame-by-frame breakdowns of body language like crime scene analysis, while memes flooded Instagram, some mocking the shove, others praising Crawford's ice-cold reaction. Comment sections became battlegrounds between Mexican boxing diehards and Bud's American supporters. The split is crystal clear. One side sees Canelo's dominance, the other sees Crawford's mental edge. For neutral fans, the chaos only makes the fight even harder to predict.
Taking out the belts and all that stuff. But shout out to all my Latino and Mexican fans, because I know y'all out there too. I appreciate y'all. I know some of y'all here booing, but I still got some of y'all out there that supports me. I would like everyone to give Chris down the sheet of hand and a round of applause.
Inside Canelo's camp, the orders are simple. Stay sharp, stay aggressive. His team has been drilling body shots non-stop, convinced that breaking Crawford's midsection is the key to slowing him down. Sparring partners have been handpicked for speed and reach to mirror Bud's style, and Canelo has been pushing harder than ever, adding extra rounds to silence doubts about his stamina. But behind closed doors, whispers admit the pressure is real. This isn't just about belts, it's about pride, legacy, and silencing critics after the Bivol loss. Another stumble could open the door for the next generation. That's why his corner calls this a must-win. They want Canelo calm, not reckless, proving that even now, he can still dominate the very best in the world.
Almost 80 years old. It should be a good fight. And let me tell you why. Crawford is coming up 2 weight classes and he's coming off a year's layoff. So that's a huge advantage for Canelo. If Canelo forces his will on him, he'll probably be 190 pounds inside the ring on fight night. I give him a great shot in the 7th.
Canelo's camp is loud and aggressive, drilling body shots and pushing stamina to prove he can still dominate at the highest level. Crawford's camp is the opposite. Calm, silent, built on movement, timing, and discipline. While Canelo sharpens power, Bud sharpens patience, switching stances and countering bigger sparring partners. One side prepares with fire, the other with ice, and on fight night, we'll see which approach defines legacy.
Where I gotta show this, I don't know. I think people coming up with their own, antics. Terence Crawford got a shoulder injury. Terence Crawford out of shade. Terence Crawford slow. Terence Crawford. Yeah, they coming up with all.
When the lights drop and the bell echoes, all the noise fades. Canelo steps in with crushing power, body work, and the scars of a champion. Crawford answers with patience, precision, and the genius to flip the script in an instant. This isn't just about who wins. It's about who bends, who breaks, and who cements their place in history. Legacy is on the line, and only one walks out with it.
Do what every great has tried to do, is go up in multiple weight classes and win. A lot of people, a few did it, a few didn't, you know what I mean? So that's always one of the hardest things to do, is going up many weight classes to beat a naturally bigger guy. If he can do that, we're talking about he's one of the greats.
Now the stage is set. The press conference is behind us. The camps are locked in, and the world is waiting. Backstage whispers, media headlines, and fan debates have only added fuel to the fire. But in the end, it all comes down to 2 men inside the ring. Hardcore fans, this is your moment. What do you think? Was the backstage drama real heat or just Netflix hype to sell the fight? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's see whose prediction comes closest when the first bell finally rings.